Hello, I'm Susanna from Casit, and today we are going to learn how to customize Casit's resting splint. Casit's innovative splints are easy and fast to customize, highly remoldable, and provide excellent orthopedic support. Remove the splint and straps from the package and organize your work environment. The splint is suitable to right or left hands. Identify the splint's bending direction according to the thumb part. To place the splint correctly, make sure the splint's middle strap wings are below the middle wrist crease. Make sure your hands are protected with a heat-resistant cloth or gloves. Protect the patient's hand from heat by placing a thick, dry towel and identify the wrist area. Add a Velcro strap to secure the towel on the patient's hand. Place the splint in boiling water. Ensure the water is boiling and bubbling. Make sure to actively boil the splint for 1 minute. Carefully remove the splint from the tub. Let it drip and place it on the patient's hand in correct position. Bend the splint's forearm area. Bend the bracelet too. The bracelet part allows patient with paralyzed hand to place the splint on the forearm and close the strap with one hand. Casit's durable material retains its shape, it does not stick to itself, and it is not too stretchy. To bend the splint's wrist area, bring the patient's thumb to opposition so that the splint's shape will match to the thenar eminence later. Do not attempt to bend the splint's thumb part just yet. After heating the splint's thumb part, bend it from the part's lower area. Squeeze it to reduce the web space. Adjust it according to the patient's thumb position. Adjust the towel so that it covers the area of the limb on which you are going to bend the splint. Create a dent in the splint's thumb area to position the thumb comfortably inside the splint. Make sure the splint is not too hot by checking its temperature on your forearm prior to putting the splint on the patient's limb. In case the adjustment in the thenar eminence area is not to your satisfaction, it is possible to reheat only the middle splint area and rotate it in the air. If you want to remold the splint, put the whole splint back into the water and it will become flat again after 1 minute. Check to see through the transparent splint if there are any areas that should be improved. Make sure the splint is well fitted and comfortable to the patient. Remove the gloves and take the strap set. To insert the correct strap into the correct slot, match the strap name above the strap to the splint drawing inside the strap slot. Thread the small closer from outside in. Pay attention that the straps are threaded so that the rough hook part is not towards the hand. Insert the strap in the same way from the other side of the splint and parallel to the closer. Insert all straps. Put the splint on the patient's hand in correct position. Close the middle strap first and then the rest of the straps while slightly stretching them. For extra support, for example, in case of patients with high muscle tone, use a wide peripheral strap and close it around the wrist area above the splint. You may use the strap for additional support on any part of the splint. The splint can be bent in several ways. For example, when the wrist and forearm are upright in the mid position. Check to see through the transparent splint to validate that you are satisfied with the customization. If your patient is also content with the new elegant splint, you have successfully completed customization. It is recommended to explain to the patient that the splint is washable. Padding can be added to the splint as needed. These guidelines are recommendations only. For the full user manual, please visit our website, and for any questions, please contact us.